Have you ever had a situation where someone mentioned you that the system was slow at a specific period of time, for example, last night, and users were complaining, and now the system is back to normal again, and want you to find out why that happened? Okay, if you had similar situation, or if you want to find out what your system was doing at a specific period of time, um, Linux system, then you can install a tool called sysstat, which comes up with a cool feature called SAR. Okay, so I get that a lot with my job. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try showing installing it on a CentOS 6.5. You can do the same thing on Red Hat based systems. Actually, this is available in all distribution, but I'm just gonna show you CentOS installation, which should cover Red Hat, Oracle, Linux, and any Red Hat flavorish distribution, right? So to do that, what you need is basically you yum install sysstat. Okay, so it's gonna look for the mirror, and it's only 230 kilobyte, and it's not part of the base repository, so you should be able to download it regardless. Okay, so once you install it, you should see a service gets installed, which is called sysstat. So this is what it'll run all the time. It's gonna capture, and you can do man, I think. Oh, sorry, it doesn't have anything. But anyway, you get the idea. So it comes up with a tool called SAR, okay, which collect, report, and save system activity information. So say someone called you. So right now it's like 5:16 p.m. here. So I get a call with someone that today at 8 a.m. in the morning, system was slow, and they want me to find out what system was doing at that time. So if I had sysstat installed on my machine, I could have just used this SAR tool to find out what was the CPU status, load average, memory, disk activities, and a lot of things like context switching, swapping if the system was doing any swapping, a lot of stuff. So what it does is SAR basically, as it says in the man page, is pretty good actually. It tells you the contents of selected cumulative activity counters in the operating system. So it under the /var dot log/log/sa directory, there will be file created for each day, and you can investigate for a particular day and go in and kind of see what the system was doing. If you want to get everything, then you can use SAR space -a. And if you want to get specific IO status, then -b, lowercase b, and and so forth. Quite a lot of information. This tool can almost help you to figure out what exactly the system was doing. You can, if this, for example, if the memory was, if there was a memory contention with the system, right? You can tell easily that the system probably needs more memory, or the program needs some tweaking because it's using a lot of memory, right? So those kind of things can be helpful. So you can take a look into the mansar. And the other tool is called IOstat. Okay, and which basically IOstat reports central processing unit CPU statistic mostly, like the real time, right? So if I do IOstat right now, it shows me that I have a kind of a nice way to show there is no IO wait, and 98.97% idle my CPU, right? And it also tells me which device is doing what, right? Kind of read per second and write per second. So again, you can do the man IOstat tool, right? And the other one is called mpstat, okay, which also related to processor. It's a different format, right? it gives you kind of a high-level overview of if you have multiple CPUs, it kind of give you overview of all the CPUs, right? If I have only one CPU on this machine, if I have multiple CPU, it can give you each core per core statistic quickly. If there's I/O weight, then you can tell there may be some disk issues, there can be some network I/O issues, and so forth, right? So anyway, SAR, you know, if I do SAR right now, it's not going to show me anything, right? So I'm going to show you a system that was having SAR, that have SAR, right? Okay. So I'm just going to go to one of mine. There we go. So that one is my root account. So I have the system. Come on. Of course, the password is not working now. Well, let me see if I can find another VM. I should have another VM. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how it looks like in SAR, like the historical data, right? So just going to boot up the system here, because right now I just installed on the machine, so it doesn't have anything under the directory here, not much. Okay. Okay, let's see what we have here, the IP of this machine. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna SSH the machine. But I forgot that password. Too many passwords. Okay, come on. Come on. That's good. Okay, so let's run SAR. Okay, there's nothing there right now. So let's see if I have anything from previous. There you go. So I have some previous record here. So what SAR does, it keeps, you know, for each day a file with the information about the system, right? So let's go to 15th of March, okay? Because I've had the VM powered off for a long time, so I'm going to paste, right? So if I do SAR space -a means all of the information, and then -f is a file, right? We have a file. So someone call me and say, you know, on March 15th we have some performance problem. Want to investigate, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just say, okay. Sorry. Oh, that's great. Okay. Yeah, it's my mistake, I think. Must be. None of them are good. Oh, I'm using A. Okay. Okay, here's a good one. Sorry about that. So I just ran SAR without dash A. So what it's going to do is going to give me the CPU information. So I can see, on that day, what was the system doing? Like, every 10 minutes it runs that, right? Every 10 minutes. So if someone say, I was having issue at 4 a.m. in the morning, right? Then, I can go here and see that the CPU was idle and there was no IO wait, right? Things of that nature. So if you run it with dash A, that gives you everything. Okay. You want to run less here. Okay. Now I get to see everything. CPU is broken by CPU, and the processor process per second here, context switching, and you can see the SAR, man SAR with all the information, which one means what, definition of each of these counters, and then based on that you can determine what was going on, right? And for example, there is swapping, uh, almost everything, right? Network information as well, average request, um, your network interfaces, what we're doing, right? All sorts of those information, right? So this is really handy when you troubleshoot problems, and you can kind of pinpoint specific section. If the storage was slow and you see a heavy I/O weight, you can check with your storage vendor or see if you need to add more disks. If you have CPU contentions, and say if you need to move to more cores for that application, or if the application needs to be tweaked to handle multi-threading better, right? Those things can be monitored and investigated, and that can help you in a lot of scenarios. Okay, I hope this helps. Again, you can read the man page for SAR and IOStat and MPStat to learn more about them. They're great too. So enjoy. Thank you.